What's up, gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This video is going to be on time management, especially for traveling entrepreneurs, CEOs, freelancers, or anyone who really is in control of their own income. And this is another request from a Patreon subscriber. So if you want to make requests, join the Patreon. Or if you simply just want to join a high quality community of like-minded gentlemen who want more out of life, join the Patreon. Now, with all that said, make sure to smash the like button. Costs you nothing, means the world to me, really helps with the algorithm. Now, let's get into this video. So first and foremost, time management is important for everybody, especially if you have goals that you want to accomplish in life, because time is one of those things that you cannot get back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And if you don't properly manage your time, you're not going to be able to achieve the dream lifestyle or your goals that you want to achieve, because you're going to be at the whims of other outside forces. You will not be in control of your own time, your own life, and ultimately your own destiny. So with that said, one book recommendation I would give to you is Dan Kennedy, Time Management for Entrepreneurs. And one thing I will tell you is you want to make sure every ounce of your time is moving you towards your goals. And not all goals are financial. Some can be hobby-based goals, some could be dating goals, some could be relationships. And relationships are obviously going to be friends and family rather than dating. And so this means you have to have two things. You need to have clarity and you need to have intention. Clarity is essentially just knowing where you want to go. So it's like having the roadmap to success. So if this is where you want to get to, you don't want to go this way. You want to go this way to the most direct path possible. So once you have clarity on where you want to go, you need to have the right intention, and intention is making sure you are doing the right things, aka following the right steps to go from here to here. Obviously, this means you have to have clearly defined goals on what you want to achieve in all these aspects of your life. And frankly, if you don't have clearly defined goals, you're like a boat without a rudder. You're probably sad, frustrated, angry, and you're probably not in the greatest place mentally. Now, assuming you do have those high-level goals, what you want to do is plan out your goals for the week. So these are going to be like sub-goals that help you obtain your ultimate goals. And obviously, this is not a goal-setting video, so I'm not going to get too deep into it, but you should have long-term goals, you should have monthly goals, and then you should have weekly goals that help you get to those monthly goals that ultimately feed into the high-level long-term goal that you are trying to achieve. So once per week, you plan out those weekly goals. I do it Sunday night, but you can do it whenever you want. Night, morning, whatever day you choose, but you're going to want to do this the same day and same time every single week. Now, keep in mind, there are people or things that are going to try and steal your time from you. This is where you have to get good at saying no to things and saying no to people, because most of these things are not going to serve you. You might even have clients or employees who are asking you things and trying to steal your time. Say no. Just because something is urgent to someone else doesn't mean it is urgent to you. And so you have to be ruthless with your time. So here is how I personally plan my week. So first and foremost, what are my goals? What are the goals that I need to accomplish for the week? I write those out clearly and well defined. These aren't broad things. They aren't broad statements. They are objective, achievable, measurable things that need to get done. Then I think about what actions do I need to take in order to make these goals happen? Because like I said, these are measurable goals. So they are going to have measurable actions that make these goals happen. Then I list out What did I not get done that I should have gotten done in the previous week if there is anything on that list, which, to be honest, for me, there is practically never anything on this list. Then I write out what came up in the last 3 to 6 days that needs to get done or requires my time. Did I get calls? Did I get texts? Did I get messages? Did I come up with other ideas that I haven't acted upon yet? Then, based on all of that, what are my top priorities that are going to help me achieve my goals? So based on that giant list I created, I list everything in order of importance plus urgency, then important but not urgent, then urgent and not important, and then neither important nor urgent. And so the top of my list is obviously the important and urgent things, followed by the important but not urgent things. And then you can use something like Trello, or you can use a whiteboard, or you can use something like Asana. It doesn't really matter. You could just use a plain old Google Sheet if you want, and you're going to list these things in order of most to least on the priority scale. And so for me personally, what I usually do is I have a whiteboard in my office that I have my top 3 goals for the week and the things that I need to do. And so whenever I'm at my computer, whenever I'm in my workspace, I always see that. And so here in a minute, I'm going to get into how I actually get into the time I spend per day. But whenever I'm in my workspace, I know what I need to be doing. And so I'm not just doing what I feel like or what I'm thinking about. I'm doing things with intention and clarity based on my schedule. So here is how I block and manage my time. So first and foremost, anything that is already on my calendar. So this is appointments, meetings with my team, dentist appointments, travel. Those are already in my schedule because as soon as I book travel or I book a dentist appointment or what may have you, I immediately block it off in my calendar. You can use something as simple as Google Calendar. Then you're going to schedule your time for your next weekly planning session. Like I said, this should be the same time every week and day as well. Then you schedule your other fixed items. So date nights, gym time, morning routine, nightly routine, daily walks, and content creation. So every week I make content at the same day and time essentially, so that I can batch my content and I don't need to be making content each and every day if I don't want to. Then what you do is you schedule time for growth work. And growth work is going to be the things that increase your business, increase the amount of money that you are making. And that is in comparison to maintenance work, which is the time that you are spending on maintaining clients and maintaining what you already have or have created. And what I would recommend is you figure out what is best for you. I do growth work early in the mornings because that's when I have the most mental capacity to do high quality work that takes more mental focus for me. Whereas maintenance work doesn't take a lot of focus for me and it doesn't take a lot of mental capacity. And you're going to want to schedule both of these blocks into your calendar based on what works best for you. I personally recommend a method where you do 4 Pomodoros with 2 breaks. So you work for 100 minutes, then you get a 20-minute break. You could also do the standard Pomodoro of 25 minutes with a 5-minute break. Figure out what works best for you. Then next, what I do is I schedule another block of time to take action on good ideas because money loves speed. So when you have a good idea, you should take action on those good ideas. So for example, when I go on my daily walk or walks, sometimes I come up with decent content ideas or decent marketing ideas or decent ideas of things that I want to try or experiment with. And first of all, I write those ideas down. And then second of all, during my take action time, I create content or do whatever it is based on those ideas. Part of this time also is for content creation based on recent events. So if something is trending and doing really popular and needs an immediate response, this is when I do those kind of videos. That way, I don't have to wait a week to make a response video or what may have you, because then you risk the news cycle, if you will, dying out before you even create that content. But I don't only just do it with content. I do it with different marketing materials, testing new sales scripts, testing new email ideas, and so on and so forth. And then Sunday is my free day, and you can see I don't really have a ton of free time based on what I do. And with my free time, what I do, especially when traveling, is that is when I plan activities. And I will occasionally create time for certain activities, especially in places where museums and what may have you are closed on Sundays. And so you can see I'm not at the whims of what I feel like doing. I have a clear direction and I move with intention towards the things that are going to help me achieve my goals. And here are a couple more tips that I would give you. So during my work time, my phone is off. It's out of sight, and it's frankly not even close to me, and no one can reach me during my work time. And frankly, even during non-work time, I don't even have my notifications on. No Instagram notifications, no phone call notifications, no WhatsApp notifications, no nada. Because I protect my time with the utmost ruthlessness. In addition to this, I also wear noise-canceling headphones so I can't hear anything going on around me. And so your environment in which you are working is critically important. I don't want any distractions. So if there is music playing outside, or if you're in a cafe and you can hear all the background noise, I don't want those distractions. A great book about this, by the way, is Hyperfocus, which is more along the lines of productivity. But if you're going to do this with your time, you better make sure you are also productive. All right, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, comment down below and smash that like button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, peace, much love.